Hello! Today we are going to be continuing my video about the Universal Power System project. In previous episodes we were focused on those military batteries, and that's because this is something that I mostly use in field. Thanks to clever wiring we managed to use those inexpensive FCX power adapter that output 12 volt into XT60 terminal. We managed to create a system that allow us to plug 12 and 24 volt appliances into that single military connector, and the decision is being made inside of plug, so I highly recommend you checking it out. So that was the previous episode. We create this custom cable for those adapters. There is absolutely no way we could call this system universal if it's only going to be working with one type of battery. That's exactly why today we are going to be creating custom cable in form of cigarette lighter plug for our Rich Monkey powerbank vault. I decided to go with those called B-Log from that company. I highly recommend you checking out full videos about them. And that's because they are pretty interesting. They've got this collar that is expanding those negative terminals and provide a very good friction inside your socket. So you can plug it here just like that. As you were able to see, it is requires some force. And now you can basically yank your wire and will never become undone. It is also great because the center tip pin is making great connection. It not became loose, it is not going to be sparking, and we've got a good contact. And even you can do something really stupid like hold your power bank through this wire. So definitely check the full video. I would like to follow exactly the same style as you can see here, so we are going to be making labels for them. Since this is a smaller wire, we go with the heat shrink tube that is going to be a little bit smaller, and I think the 9mm is going to be a perfect fit. Let's write our label. I will go with 2 12 volt source, and we are going to be adding our pin labels. So A is going to be positive, B is going to be our negative, and let's hit print and let's see what will came out. And this is our beautiful label. So we go like this and it is presenting great. We have to route it through. So it's going to be presenting like this. Let's make the second one. So here we are going to have a pin C as positive and D as our negative. And we are printing it out. We go like this. And here is our beauty. So let's unbox. And here we've got our another brand new beauty. We are unwrapping it. And we are routing it through. Just take a look how beautiful it's going to be presenting. We need to find a similar looking spacing, and we need heat shrink it. For heat shrinking we are going to be using this absolutely beautiful tool. And let's do it. To protect the label against rubbing off, we are going to be using the transparent one. So it's going to be a very simple operation. And this is what we are being ended up. we've got a nice protection. Since we've got glue, it will not become undone. Let's do exactly the same with the second one. I would risk saying that it's presenting really cool. Now we are grabbing our plug that we decide to use as our input, and that's because here we've got our pins not being exposed, so nothing metal will create a short. We are removing that element, just like that. And here we are stuffing our wire. This is a very important step. We go like this through the strain relief. Okay, absolutely beautiful. Then we need to remove that element, and to help ourselves, we can screw it here, just like that. And now you can easily disconnect it, because the pin is being held. Here you've got a pin, and if you go like this, it became stuck. So you can rotate it without an issue. So here we go, pins are nicely labeled, and we are just going to be soldering it. Here we put this element so they work together. Then we are grabbing our collar, and we throw it here, just like that. And now we've got very easy access to soldering it. In my personal opinion, I enjoy start our work from the bottom pins because we've got a good access with soldering iron. By following our label, I grab the correct wire. Then we are going to be taking a look at the positive. Positive is labeled by white element. And this will go to our pin number C. And now we just have to nicely solder it. Pin number B is going to be the negative one on the bottom. Just like that. And pin number E is going to be the positive on the top one. So we go like this. And as you can see, it is presenting really nicely. Now we can try to assemble our plug. The collar go like this. This element we are screwing just like that. And as I'm telling you, it is nice to plug it somewhere and just rotate it here. Just like that. And now our rest. We go like this. Very nicely. And we have to grab our wires through this element, so it's not going to be pulled out. And we've got a nice tension. In my personal opinion, that's presenting really nice. Now we are adding the last element, which is going to be this piece of Velcro that we can use for organizing our wire. So we can go, for example, like this, and we can nicely secure it for transport. And this is what we've got. When we need to use it, we are nicely undoing it. It can go only one correct way. So we are screwing it down here for our switch module. And this can go into our power banks. It is universal, so of course we can use something like this and we can plug it here. But this is my real use case. Let's begin with our AB. So we are connecting it here, just like that. Let's expand it a little bit. We are plugging it here. And we are ready for our test. We are nicely screwing it. Now let's remove that part. And here are our pins. We are in the off position. We go like this. And we are doing our first measurement. And as you can see, we've got our 12.5 volt. Now I'm measuring our second pins. We are another time reading 12.5 volts. I could grab something like this, create short on the bottom one, and we can redo our measurement. And as you can see, we are reading 25 volts. So we can run our 24 volt appliances and 12 volt from this system. In my personal opinion, we just created a really nice addition to my universal power system that will allow me to tap power in field from those regular inexpensive power banks. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you find that interesting. See you next time and bye bye.